What's up, homie homies? It's the one and only homie Mike Jack, back with another video. We all know we've been hearing Gary V's name around YouTube. The Comey fam has been splurging this man's name around, so we all know his name, but do we know about him? I don't know anything about him. Before hearing all the top YouTubers on Omi, Randy Chavez, Sylvia Anderson, Non-Fungible Wonderful, guys like that, I never heard of this guy, Gary V. So it's alarming to me that I don't know anything about him. So today we're going to watch a small clip and figure out, the origins of Gary V. Where did he come from? What did he mold into? And how did he mold into what he became? So, yeah, let's check this video out together, man. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that. And like and comment. Love you guys. Let's do it. I know how to say his whole name, so I just call him Gary V.
Okay.
The V Meister.
Gary Vaynerchuk is undoubtedly the symbol for hustle, execution, and digital advertising. He is the CEO and co-founder of VaynerMedia and an early investor of great ideas such as Tumblr, Snapchat, and Twitter. He is a 4-time New York Times best-selling author and inspires millions with his YouTube show, The Daily V. To find out how he achieved his grand status, we have to dive into the origin story of a young Gary V. Gary was born in the former Soviet Union and witnessed his older relatives being imprisoned and ostracized for being Jewish. In hopes for a better life, Gary and his parents immigrated to the United States. With very little money, Gary's dad made ends meet by working as a stock boy at a liquor store. Gary experienced difficulty adapting to the American culture and was notorious for being a terrible student. Even though education wasn't his calling, he quickly found he had a different special ability. Gary was keen on observing human behavior. He had an intuitive feeling on what factors motivated people to buy, sell, and trade. His introduction to entrepreneurship started when he was only 6 years old. He would run to his neighbor's property, pull flowers out of their garden, ring their front doorbell, and then sell it back to them. He also had 8 lemonade stands around New Jersey and had his friends working for him at each of the locations. His major breakthrough came when he turned 13 and started selling baseball cards, making thousands of dollars every weekend with a developing understanding on the concept of supply and demand. By the time Gary was a young adult, his dad saved up enough money to buy his own liquor store. He made Gary quit all his other ventures to work for him for minimum wage. Gary worked every day and observed how his dad interacted with his customers. He quickly realized his expertise in selling baseball cards can transfer to selling wine. He soon became an enophile, or a lover expert of wines. When Gary was in college, he was introduced to the internet, which was then known as the information superhighway. Gary saw this as an opportunity to increase wine sales, and thus WineLibrary.com was formed. Armed with a vast amount of emotional intelligence and experience with early internet projects like WineLibrary.com and Wine Library TV, Gary decided to create his own digital marketing agency. Gary is now the CEO of VaynerMedia, an agency that is filled with digital ninjas who excel in storytelling, branding, and marketing. However, despite all of his success, Gary takes the time to produce motivational content for anyone who needs push in the right direction. If you haven't yet, we highly encourage you to check out his channel where you can find some inspiration for your journey, and hopefully you too can mold yourself into a legendary entrepreneur. This video focused on Gary Vaynerchuk in hopes that his hustle and hard work motivates and inspires our viewers to go after what they want and to focus on being happy. Today, November 14th, is also his birthday and the launch of his sneakers, Gary V.
Okay, that is the end of this video. Oh, wow. I did not know that he was Jewish, one. I did not know he witnessed his family go through that, and I did not know that he had something to do with Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat. Wow, that's big. And now he's a part of NFTs. Welcome. I'm happy you're here, man. Now I know about Gary V just a little bit more. And, yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done that. And I love you guys. I'm out.